Happy Monday. Today we're talking about FHA Basics Part 3. Wanted to go over a couple of important factors. One of the main things is that if you're married, technically we're going to have to run your spouse's credit, and we're going to have to factor in, the debt that they have. So those are one of the bad things that a lot of people, when they're trying to use FHA, they don't realize that, hey, you know what? Yeah, it's a great product. Fico scores can be low, but at the end of the day, you know what? If you can't qualify with conventional financing and you choose to do FHA, what's going to end up happening is that we are going to have to run your spouse's credit, and if they have a ton of debt, guess what? You might not qualify. I mean, it's all on a case by case, and we have to really look at the numbers, and there's different things that we can do to make sure that we can squeeze certain things and factor in certain things that you can add or not add. So that's very important. Number two, the primary borrower must have at least one score. So he can actually, or he or she can get an FHA loan, but they at least have to have one score. If they have one score, one bureau, it doesn't matter what bureau it is, that's what they're going to base it off of. Now, keep this in mind. Maybe even if you have a co-borrower and they don't have a score, we can definitely use what's called supplemental credit, which pretty much means is that we can add credit that maybe they're paying a utility bill, maybe they're paying a cell phone bill. That can actually be added, and we can show the history as to how they've been paying, and then there's going to be we can do a rapid rescore, and they'll show a Fico score. So that's really good. Another thing is that obviously we know that Fico scores can be as low as 580, but if you're that low, we're going to have to do what's called manual underwriting, and it's going to be based off the underwriter to make a decision. All right. The other thing is a lot of people ask about foreclosures. As we've gone through the whole mortgage meltdown the last, from 2007, 2008, 2009 up to 2011. There's a lot of foreclosures. A lot of people have foreclosures in their credit. And technically, if you're one of those people, guess what? You have to wait 3 years. All right. Another thing on short sales, that's very important. People that had short sales, you have to wait a minimum of 2 years. And back to the foreclosure part, it could be 2 years, but there's got to be extenuating circumstances. Maybe you're going through some type of illness. You've got to show proof of that. Maybe you went through a divorce. That might work. It just depends. So technically, feel free to reach out to me, Caesar@teamchatham.com. Shoot me a text at 818-339-2009. Let me know if these videos are actually helping.